we're getting started with a new book. It's quite an interesting one, quite a short one, so this won't be our longest series, but we do hope that you'll enjoy it. This particular book is the intersection of two of my interests. I'm sure the interests of many people, perhaps usually separately, but it definitely makes for an interesting read. It's William Shakespeare's Star Wars, Verily, A New Hope. Essentially, a dramatic reading of the very first Star Wars film in the style of William Shakespeare. We hope you'll enjoy it as much as I enjoy reading it, and we also hope that you'll forgive my less than professional pronunciation of the Elizabethan text. I am not a professional Shakespeare dramatist, so let's just go with it. Let's get started. Dramatis Personae: Luke Skywalker, a boy of Tatooine; Owen Lars, his uncle; Beru Lars, his aunt; Obi-Wan Kenobi, a Jedi Knight; Princess Leia Organa of Alderaan; Han Solo, a smuggler; Chewbacca, a Wookiee and Han's first mate; Darth Vader, a Sith Lord; Governor Tarkin of the Imperial Army; C-3PO, a droid; R2-D2, his companion; Jabba the Hutt, a boss; Greedo, his bounty hunter; Wedge Antilles, a rebel pilot; Biggs Darklighter, a rebel pilot; rebel leaders, chief pilots, stormtroopers; captains, commanders, admirals, guards; Jawas, droids, Tusken raiders; bar patrons, imperial leaders; and rebel pilots. Prologue: Outer space. Enter chorus. Chorus: It is a period of civil war. The spaceships of the rebels, striking swift from base unseen, have gained a victory over the cruel galactic empire, now adrift. Amidst the battle, rebel spies prevailed and stole the plans to a space station vast, whose powerful beams will later be unveiled and crush a planet. 'Tis the Death Star blast, pursued by agents sinister and cold. Now Princess Leia to her home doth flee, delivering plans and a new hope they hold of bringing freedom to the galaxy. In time so long ago begins our play, in star-crossed galaxy, far, far away. Act 1. Scene 1. Aboard the rebel ship. Enter C-3PO and R2-D2. C-3PO: Now is the summer of our happiness, made winter by this sudden, fierce attack. Our ship is under siege, I know not how. Oh, hast thou heard? The main reactor fails. We shall most surely be destroyed by this. I'll warrant madness lies herein. R2-D2: Beep beep, beep beep, meep squeak, beep beep beep, wee. C-3PO: We're doomed. The princess shall have no escape this time. I fear this battle doth portend the end of the rebellion. Oh, what misery! Exeunt C-3PO and R2-D2. Chorus. Now watch, amazed, as swiftly through the door the army of the Empire flieth in, and as the troopers through the passage pour, they murder several dozen rebel men. Fighting begins. Enter rebels, many die. Enter stormtroopers and Darth Vader. Exeunt. Enter R2-D2 with Princess Leia. C-3PO is across the stage. C-3PO. Pray R2-D2, where art thou? Exit Princess Leia. R2-D2. Beep, meep. C-3PO. At last, where hast thou been? I fear they come in this direction. Pray, what shall we do? My circuitry overloads, and my mind overthrown. And fear hath put its grip into my wires. We shall be sent unto that place I dread, the Kessel spice mines, whence no droid returns, and there be blasted into who knows what. R2-D2 begins to exit. Anon, R2, where dost thou go? O prithee, patience, leave me not alone. Aside. I, even though I mock and injure thee, I'll surely die, if ever thou leavest me. Exeunt droids. Scene 2. Aboard the rebel ship. Enter Darth Vader, carrying Rebel Leader 1 by the neck, and stormtroopers. Rebel 1. The Death Star plans we could not find herein, nor are they on the main computer, Lord. In short, they are not here, and there's an end. Thou speakest well, my stormtrooper, and yet not well. Upon my ear the message falls. I turn to thee, thou rebel. I lift thy head above my own. Thou canst now choose. To keep thy secrets locked safe in that head, and therefore lose the life thou holdest dear, or else to keep thy head and thus thy life. My patience runneth quickly out, much like the sands across the dunes of Tatooine. So tell me, else thou diest quick, where shall we find transmissions? Thou didst intercept. What hast thou done, say, with those plans? Darth Vader begins to choke Rebel Leader 1. Rebel 1. My lord, my head and life I value, certain 'tis. And yet to thee I must report we have not intercepted one transmission. Ah, this is a consular ship and nothing more, on diplomatic mission. Ah, Vader, thou knave. With thy last breath, hear thou this word. If this is but a consular ship, then where is the ambassador? Rebel Leader 1 dies. Commander, prithee go. Rend thou this ship apart until the plans are found, and bring me any passengers. Upon thy life, I want them brought in alive. Exeunt stormtroopers. And so another dies by my own hand. This hand, which now encased in blackness is. Oh, that the fingers of this wretched hand had not the pain of suffering ever known. But now my path is joined unto the dark, and wicked men, whose hands and fingers move. To crush their foes are now my company, so shall my fingers ever undertake to do more evil. I, in this my hand, shall do the Emperor's building evermore, the Emperor's bidding evermore. And thus we see how fingers presage death, and hands become the instruments of fate. Mos Eisley drinks flow swift and free when Vader grants towards for work well done. When Vader grants rewards for work well done. Exit stormtroopers with Princess Leia. Enter C-3PO and R2-D2 as the latter enters escape pod. C-3PO, hold, thou art not permitted to go in. Deactivated thou shalt surely be. R2-D2, beep 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 meep. C-3PO, thou shalt not label me a mindless brute philosopher. Nay, nay, thou overladen glob of grease, thou imp, thou rubbish bucket, fit for scrap, thou blue and silver pile of bantha dung. Now come and get the ends away, lest someone sees. R2-D2, beep me beep squeak, beep 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 me beep wee. C-3PO, what secret mission and what plans? What dost thou talk about? I'll surely not get in. Sound of blast. I warrant I'll regret this, so say I. Exit C-3PO into escape pod. R2-D2, this golden droid has been a friend, 'tis true, and yet I wish to still his braiding tongue. An imp he calleth me, I'll be revenged, and merry pranks aplenty I shall play upon this pompous droid C-3PO. Yet not in language shall my pranks be done. Around both humans and the droids I must be seen to make such errant beeps and squeaks that they shall think me simple. Truly though, although with sounds oblique I speak to them, I clearly see how I shall play my part, and how a vast rebellion shall succeed by wit and wisdom of a simple droid. Exit R2-D2 into an escape pod. Chorus. Now climb the metal pair into the pod, which shooteth from the ship like laser blast, and to the planet's face as straight as rod, the capsule takes the droids by power vast. Enter chief pilot and captain. Pilot, there strays another one. Captain, pray hold thy fire. For certain there are no life forms aboard, and truly what may be the chance that aught but life alone could fly within that pod? The rebels could not be so cunning, bold, to put the Death Star plans therein. If I were one to bet, I'd stake my life on it. All's well that endeth well, so say the wise. And so that pod shall live to land below. Exeunt chief pilot and captain. Enter droids, aside in escape pod. C-3PO, 'tis but a jest. Aye, surely we are mocked. For R2-D2, plainly canst thou see the damage looks but minor from below. Can thou be sure this pod is safe? R2-D2, beep. C-3PO, oh. Exeunt. Scene 3. Aboard the rebel ship. Enter Darth Vader and stormtroopers with Princess Leia. Leia, Darth Vader, only thou couldst be so bold. When first my ship was under siege, I knew 'twas thee who had this peaceful vessel sacked. The Imperial Senate shall not stand for this, for when they hear thou hast attacked a ship on diplomatic mission. Vader, Highness, peace, within me leap with fire, when all these treacherous words I must endure. Enter Commander. Commander, Lord, holding her is dangerous. If word of this is told, then sympathy may rise for the rebellion in the Senate's mind. So shall our power over all the universe be weakened by this wicked, cunning wretch. 'Tis like the tale my mother told me once, of bygone emperor whose reign was lost, when putrid Ugnaughts rose against his throne. So hath my mother said, and I with her. A deadly blow oft comes from tiny fist, and greatest tree may fall by smallest axe. Commander, peace, and trouble not thy mind with tales of old. The princess shall reveal her treachery when all's to do is done. The rebel spies are aptly traced to her, and now is she my only link to find the hidden rebel base. Commander, I'll wager she will die ere she tells thee. Vader, leave that to me. Now go, be on thy way, and take this task. Send thou a signal of distress, and then inform the Senate all aboard were killed. So shall our presence here be hid from sight, and thus our swift attack shall not be known. Enter Captain. Captain, Lord Vader, sorry am I to report there are no battle plans aboard this ship, and neither were transmissions made. There was but one escape pod jettisoned amid the fighting, but no life forms were aboard. For certain 'twas a harmless accident. Vader, with purpose rank, must she have quickly hid the plans in the escape pod? Captain, woman vile, however could she deceive my subtle mind? The plans in the escape pod, oh, most rare. Vader, pray cease thy speech, and mark ye what I say. Take thou a keen and swift detachment down, and bring me back the plans. Commander, go. See to the task thyself before the chime. There shall be none to stop our plan this time. Exeunt. Scene 4. The desert planet Tatooine. Chorus. And now, dear viewers, shall our play go to a planet stark and drear for our next scene. Imagine sand and rocks within thy view. Prepare thy souls, we fly to Tatooine. Enter C-3PO and R2-D2. C-3PO. Forsooth, how did we get into this mess? I tell thee verily, I know not how. 1,000 tauntaun bulls could not produce. A greater desecration than this place. Alas, we too are made for suffering. I fear R2, 'tis but our lot in life. More than 6 million forms of speech I know, yet not a one shall help me now. R2-D2, beep beep. C-3PO, now must I rest before I come apart? My joints are nearly frozen. I freeze, for 'tis as though the vicious cold of across the sand and takes C-3PO within its hold. But what of R2-D2's mission grand? How doth the tale of this small droid unfold? Enter R2-D2 and Jawas, hidden. R2-D2, beep, ooh, beep, 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 squeak. Jawa 1, pesca bamen, de pesca bamen, fulikilia. R2-D2, ah, beep, beep, squeak, beep, beep, ah. Jawa stun R2-D2, who falls. Jawa 2, Udini. Jawas carry R2-D2 into transport. Chorus. Imagine now that on this stage, you see full many droids and creatures quite bizarre. And yet, amid this ghastly company, herein the two friends reunited are. Enter other droids and C-3PO. C-3PO. Good R2. R2-D2, oh 'tis thee. R2-D2. Beep, beep, beep. Whistle, squeak, beep. Meep, beep, wee. Exeunt. Scene 5. The desert planet Tatooine. Enter Stormtroopers 3 and 4. Trooper 3. There was someone within this pod indeed. The tracks go off in this direction. See. Trooper 4. Behold, sir, either someone large hath dropped his ring, or else this fragile circle here doth mean we have found droids on Tatooine. Exeunt Stormtroopers. Enter Jawas with droids, including C-3PO and R2-D2. C-3PO. At last this vehicle of death hath stopped. So greatly fear I what shall happen next, that I am shaken to my core within. They say that fear is better faced when two together stand. Thus, swift shall I awake my dear R2. Wake up, wake up. R2-D2. Beep, squeak. C-3PO. We're doomed. Dost thou think they shall melt us down? Jawa 1. Mi puna traina ding utini pe. C-3PO. Shoot not. Oh, shall this torment never end? First captured by these Jawas, small and vile, and now we face a fate that is unknown. Now seems the first fate better than the next. Aye, rather would I bear the ill I have, than fly to others that I know not of. Enter Owen Lars and Luke Skywalker with Beru Lars, aside in Lars' homestead. Owen, anon, now let us go. Beru, oh Luke, pray tell thine uncle that if he should find a translator, be sure it Bocce speaks. Aside, 'tis true the last time Owen bought a droid, more dud than droid we purchased in the deal. Luke, it seemeth we have little choice, dear aunt, droids with protocol. C-3PO. Not in this habitat, thou speakest true. Hath ever sand a need of protocol? When did a stone or rock need etiquette? However, I am also made. Owen, peace. What I need's a droid who knows the binary tongue of moisture vaporators. C-3PO. Oh, but sir, my first employment was in programming. A pintry load a lifter, very like thy vaporators. I, in most respects, aside, my service and my worth, I'll prove to him, if I must speak 1,000 hours more. For certain I shall die ere I return once more to be in rank captivity. Owen, well, speakest thou, Potch? Owen, C-3PO, truly, sir, 'tis like a second tongue unto my soul. Owen, pray cease. To Jawas, so shall I have this one here. C-3PO, aside, praise the day. Now if he chooseth, if he chooseth also my heart too, I then shall I be pleased. Jawa 1, Mabin Be. Owen, Luke, take thou these droids unto our vast garage. My wish it is they cleaned be ere we dine. Luke, but unto Toshi Station would I go, and there obtain some power converters. Fie. Owen, thou canst go with thy friends another time, when all thy chores have been fulfilled. Go to. Luke aside. Oh, how shall I be mocked and verily abused when my noble comrades hear that once again my uncle hath denied my fervent What shall he answer? Luke, Uncle Owen, say, hast thou considered yonder blue droid there? Owen, what of that blue one? That one shall be ours. C-3PO, aside. Oh, victory! Next, I'll praise him for his choice. Thou surely shalt be pleased with this new droid. I can with confidence report to thee that he is in first-class condition, sir, for I have worked with him before. He comes. R2-D2, beep me beep squeak. Luke, anon, away we go. Exeunt Luke, Owen, Jawas, and droids. C-3PO, forget thou not this moment, faithless droid. Why I should put my neck at risk for thee is quite beyond my mind's capacity. Exeunt. Scene 6. Inside the Lars homestead. Enter Luke Skywalker, C-3PO, and R2-D2. C-3PO. All praise be to the Maker, verily. This oily bath much healing shall provide. The glow of bright Coruscant doth not match the vital warmth this soothing oil brings me. The case of dust contamination which befalls me mighty is, and renders me unable, I'll be sworn, to move it all. Luke, I rue the day I came unto this place, this drab and barren rock called Tatooine. But wherefore have I reason to complain? Do sandstorms not invade both rich and poor? We are not promised equity in life. Both rich and poor alike pertain to me. For certain though in toil am I most rich, by want of keen adventure am I poor. Thus I declare that whether rich or poor, the lot I have received from fates unfair. My comrade Biggs hath rightly guessed, I fear, that never shall I leave this stricken place. C-3PO aside. Oh, exclamation tragic, shall I speak to Luke? Is there, dear sir, aught I might do to help? Luke. Nay, droid, lest thou canst alter time, or make the harvest come apace, or, goodly friend, if thou canst somehow bear my body hence by magical conveyance yet unknown. C-3PO. I think not, sir, for merely droid am I, and have not knowledge of such things as thou. Not on this planet, anyway. In troth, I do not know which planet this one be. Luke. If center bright the universe contains, then surely, droid, hast thou now found thyself as far from it as thou canst possibly be. C-3PO. I see, sir. Luke. Surely thou mayest call me Luke. C-3PO. I see, Sir Luke. Luke, thou jolly droid. Just Luke. Aside. This droid, I see, is wont to prattle on. Belike his mouth is faster than his mind. Luke begins to clean R2-D2. C-3PO. C-3PO am I, an expert in the human-cyborg link, and he, my short blue counterpart, is R2-D2 called. Luke, good evening. R2-D2, beep, squeak. Luke. Thou hast much carbon here. It seemeth much of fortune thou hast known. Aye, can it be that two such droids as you can know more of adventure than a man? C-3PO. With all we have been through, amazed am I. We yet our good condition keep, what with rebellion and its hurly-burly ways. Luke. Nay, can it be? The very thing of which I would know more, thou hast experienced. Pray, knowest is well, my droid. So shall my hunger wait to feast one day upon another's tale. To R2-D2, my little bot, thou hast got something jammed herein. Hast thou been on a cruiser, or? Enter Princess Leia in beam projected by R2-D2. Leia, oh, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, help. Thou art mine only hope. Luke, pray, what is this? R2-D2, squeak. C-3PO, what is what? A question hath he asked. Say, what is that? Leia, oh, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, help. Thou art mine only hope. Oh, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, help. Thou art mine only hope. R2-D2, beep, meep, beep. Squeak, beep, beep, meep. C-3PO, he says 'tis nothing, sir. A mere malfunction, bygone data 'tis. Please pay no mind. Luke, but who is she? For she is far more beautiful than all the stars. C-3PO, I truly do not know, sir. I suspect she was a passenger on our last trip. A person of importance, I believe. Aside. First, 'twas adventure. Second, 'tis this last. 'Tis certain my new master hath a wealth of passion, ever eager to bestow. Luke, say, is there any more recording, droid? R2-D2, squeak beep. C-3PO, behave thyself, R2, for thou shalt get us both in trouble. Be content, and trust him true. He is our master now. R2-D2, beep 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 meep. Beep squeak beep, meep squeak. C-3PO, he said he doth belong to Obi-Wan Kenobi, resident of parts nearby. And 'tis a private message meant for him. For all my wit, I know not what he means, for our last master, Sir Antilles, was. Alas, with all we have endured, this dear small R2 unit quite eccentric is. R2-D2, squeak. Luke, Obi-Wan Kenobi, I suspect old Ben Kenobi he doth mean, perhaps. First droids, then tales of battles fought in space. hath she gone? What villainy! How hast thou dampened that celestial light wherein she spoke of late? Now bring her back, play back the message full, thou naughty droid. R2-D2, meep meep. C-3PO, what message, errant droid? The one thou hast been playing, which thou hold'st within thy rusty innards. Aside. Oh, alas, we shall deactivated be. Beru, inside. Oh, Luke, pray, Luke. Luke, I shall be there anon, good Aunt Beru. C-3PO, I'm sorry, sir, for it doth seem he hath acquired a minor flutter. Luke, thus she comes, and thus she goes, yet ever on my sight her beautiful fine countenance shall shine. So here's my vow, I'll see her once again, in beam or hope on hope with my own eyes, for now I must depart to dine. Pray, see if thou canst remedy this, R2 droid. Exit Luke. R2-D2, who? C-3PO, reconsider thou, if thou shalt play the message back for him. R2-D2, beep meep, hoo-wee. C-3PO, nay, I do not believe he liketh thee. R2-D2, beep squeak. C-3PO, nay, thee I like not either. Exit C-3PO. R2-D2, now are the pieces all arranged for me to make a daring move and fly this place. The fool who sets the game in motion shall appear unto C-3PO and Luke no more than if he were an errant knave. But hear the voice of R2-D2 all, my noble purpose all accomplish yet, to take to Obi-Wan the princess's news, to take my master Luke away from here, and in the end perhaps more vital still, to make connection twixt the two good men. A foolish thing this flight may seem to thee, and yet more fine than foolish shall it be. Exeunt. Scene 7. Inside the Lars homestead. Enter Owen Lars, Beru Lars, and Luke Skywalker, eating at a table. Luke, mine uncle, thou shouldst know my mind. Methinks the R2 unit we have bought, belike may have been stolen. Owen, thievery hath ever been part and parcel of the Jawa's trade, but in thine utterance I sense there's more. So say, young Luke, why thinkest thou thereon? Luke, good uncle, well, I know the Jawa's tricks, yet as thou sayest, I mean something more. A stolen moment with those droids hath shown to me a reason they may stolen be. I did uncover a recording whilst I cleaned the R2 unit. He purports to be the property of someone known as Obi-Wan Kenobi. Thus thought I, that he may stolen be. As to the name, this Obi-Wan Kenobi, wondered I if mayhap he meant Ben. Canst thou make sense? Owen, nay. Luke, yet I wonder if this Obi-Wan perchance may be some kin to yonder Ben. Owen, aside, fie, shall that old man now haunt my home? shall they be upon the south ridge, laboring with those condensers. Luke, and I believe these droids shall serve us well. In troth, good uncle. Now I must confess my mind is moved to think upon the pact twixt thee and me, and our agreement, namely that I shall stay here another season. Crops that grow in these harsh climes will surely grow sans me. And so, mine uncle, if these droids will satisfy, I wish my application to transmit unto the great academy this year. Owen. Nay, Luke, an uncle's heart is breaking. Canst thou mean the next semester ends before the harvest time? Luke, just so, quite plentiful are droids. Owen, but harvest time I need thee most. Wilt thou here in the desert yet desert? 'Tis only one more season. This year I shall make enough at harvest time to hire more hands to help. Then canst thou go next year to the academy. To pilot is a noble trade, my boy, but family is nobler still. I prithee understand, I need thee, Luke. Luke, 'tis one more year entire. Owen, 'tis only one more season. Luke, so saidst thou when my friend Biggs and Tank did leave. Now cracks a hopeful heart, when by the land a man's ambition firmly grounded are. So shall a bird never learn to fly or soar, when wings are clipped by crops and roots and soil. Beru, pray, whither fliest thou, Luke? Luke, it seems, dear aunt, I nowhere go, nor flee, nor sail, nor fly. Instead I must remain and clean those droids. Exit Luke. Beru, O Owen, he cannot abide for aye with us. 'Tis true his friends are mostly gone. It hath great meaning for our well-loved Luke. This bird would surely fly. Owen, so promise I that I shall set all things aright, Beru. The bird shall fly indeed, when time is ripe, and when the nest hath no more need of him. Beru, but Owen, he hath not a farmer's heart. This apple falls quite near his father's tree. Owen, 'tis true, and this, my dear, is what I fear. Exeunt Owen and Beru. Re-enter Luke, gazing into the setting of Tatooine's two sons. Oh, I am fortune's fool, 'tis true, and gazing now upon the double sun of my home, Tatooine, I know full well that elsewhere lies my destiny, not here. Although my uncle's will is that I stay, my heart within me bursts to think on it. For out among the spheres I wish to roam, adventure and rebellion stir my blood. Those oft-repeated words of my mate Biggs, I do believe, that all the world's a star. Beyond that heavenly light I shall fly